Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to create a smooth and functional vertical scroll in Figma, perfect for showcasing long feeds, chat UIs, or any design where content needs to move beyond a single screen. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to set up a vertical scrolling area that looks sleek and works perfectly. It's actually really simple, and once you learn it, you'll start seeing new ways to spice up your Figma projects and make them more interactive. So let's dive right in. First things first, we need to start by adding a scrollable content container to our Figma canvas. Think of this as the window through which your users will view the scrolling content. On your blank workspace, go ahead and grab the frame tool. That's the one you usually use to create new artboards. Place a frame somewhere on the white space. This frame will define the visible area for your scrolling content, so size it to match your design needs. For example, if you're prototyping a mobile screen, you might want your frame to be about 400 pixels high and 300 pixels wide. Don't worry if it's not perfect on the first try, you can always adjust it later. The key is to remember this frame acts as a mask, only showing part of whatever's inside it as users scroll. Now with our frame in place, let's set it up to allow vertical scrolling. Click to select your new frame and head up to the right-hand sidebar. Switch over to the Prototype tab. This is where we define interactions and scroll behaviors. Look for the section called Overflow Behavior. There's a drop-down menu here. Open it up and select Vertical Scrolling. What this does is tell Figma to let people scroll up and down within the boundaries of our frame. Think of it like turning your frame into a mini web browser window. This scroll setting is how you'll enable interaction in your prototypes and bring static designs to life. Alright, it's time to add some content that's worth scrolling. Inside the frame, let's create a stack of shapes that will act as our scrollable elements. I suggest starting with a basic shape. Grab the rectangle tool and draw a square inside your scroll container. You can always adjust the width or height to fit the look you want. To fill up the scrollable area, start duplicating your rectangle. Click on it, then hold Option or Alt and drag to make a copy beneath the first one. Not only does this make it quicker, but it also keeps things nice and aligned. Keep duplicating to create a column. You can make these as long as you like. The longer your stack of shapes, the more you'll be able to scroll. For a real design, you might imagine these as cards, messages, or pieces of a long feed. Once you've got a generous stack of content, make sure all of those shapes stay neatly tucked inside the frame. If one accidentally slips outside, just drag it back in. The scroll frame only shows what sits within its boundaries. Anything outside won't be part of your scrolling area. With that done, it's time for the fun part, testing it out. Head to the top right of Figma and click Present or Preview. This will open a new window where you can interact with your design. Click and drag on your scrollable area, and you should see your stack of shapes sliding up and down just like a real app or website. If you don't see the scroll working, double-check that your shapes are long enough to require scrolling and that you selected vertical scrolling on the right frame. And that's it. You've just made your own vertical scroll in Figma. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit like, and if you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. Subscribe for more easy Figma tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.